fancy meeting you here, YouTube society. Well, I was gonna make one of those introductory videos, but I am a little too about that. Like, I really do not want to say what I'm gonna do with this YouTube channel because I honestly have no idea what I am going to do. It's literally like about to be 12 a.m. and I honestly have no idea why, but I wanted to make a video on how to make this simple, probably can't even tell I'm wearing makeup, but my lazy day makeup look. I just literally like probably 5 minutes to put on. So if you want to learn how to do some lazy makeup, then keep on watching. Okay, so this is my face without the makeup, and first I want to start with talking about the moisturizer that I use. I use the Garnier Skin Active. Can't really. I went to purchase another one because obviously it's pretty empty, but it's not done. And I went to purchase another one, and they discontinued it. They did that with one of the other ones that I was really enjoying. It's called like the Olay Gel Moisturizer that I really loved, and then they discontinued it. And then I went back to get this one and I discontinued it. So I bought this Neutrogena one, which I'm not going to get to yet. And hopefully I love it because it's also a water gel hydro boost, because I don't really like putting moisturizer on because I feel like it's too much for me when I'm about to do makeup, or even throughout the day, because then I feel like I'm going to get greasy. So I really like these water gel ones because once you put them on, it's like really refreshing and it just makes your face feel so good. So I'm gonna start with that. I'm not really planning to put foundation. I just want to put concealer all over my face. The thing that I hate, this is my favorite concealer. It's the Maybelline Super Stay Better Skin, but I wish they would come out with a bigger size. They would give me an option to use this as a foundation because I really like how light it is and how it covers a lot. Well, obviously it's a concealer, but it really covers a lot of my redness. So we're gonna do that. And you are gonna find that the brushes I use, I don't really clean them. I mean, I do clean them, but I just haven't cleaned them recently. The makeup I had on in my intro might look a little bit different than the makeup I'm putting on. Oh my god, my face looks so crazy. But it might look a little fresher than the makeup I was wearing in my introduction because I'm barely putting this one on, and the one I had earlier I was wearing it all day, and I was like, maybe I should just do a video on that. So I'm using the Real Techniques foundation sponge. I actually like it way more than the Beauty Blender. I just really like how it feels. Like the other one, I felt like it was cheaper, even though this one's priced cheaper. I feel like it's better quality. I don't know if that makes sense. I haven't tried it recently. I've just been sticking to these. So it could be a little different now. I don't know. Getting a mirror. Because Mama needs a mirror so it oxidizes. Since I put like everything else on. I put it right here because since, like I said, it is concealer, it's kind of meant to just cover a few areas in your face. And if you apply it to your whole face like I do, there's really not that much left on your sponge. Because it's not like you could squirt it onto the sponge and just go dab it around. You have to like smear it with the little wand that it comes with. I did try the foundation that they use, but I don't really like it. I like to use a L'Oreal Infallible powder also for powdering my whole entire face because I like to be extra. I'm using the Real Technique brush, the powder brush, and I just dab it. And I do want to give a little disclaimer. I am not at all a professional, and what works for me may not work for you. So don't get mad if this don't work for you because it works for me. Sorry. So I did that. Now I'm gonna use the Too Faced Chocolate Soleil bronzer. I'm gonna put that on my cheekbones. I just love how buildable it is. and how it like really gives you that nice contour. I love the Hoola one too, but I was like, I don't need two bronzers. Like, I just ran out of the Hoola one, so I didn't want to buy both, and since I've been really wanting to try this one, I was like, let me just give it a shot. And now I think I like it better than the Hoola one because I'm really white. Like, I'm probably almost there. I just really didn't feel like it went with my skin tone, and since I don't really like to tan, I don't have the patience to sit out and bake in the sun or go somewhere so they could spray tan me, or I'm too lazy to do the whole self tanner or lotion thing. Girl, I have no time for that. And then I'm just going in with this Tarte buffer brush. I think it came with the foundation that I bought from them a while back, but I don't remember. Girl, when I turned 18 and I got my first job ever, I went ham with the makeup shopping. So I have so many eyeshadow palettes that I bought and I barely even touch. Like, my boyfriend would be like, what do you want for Christmas, or what do you want for your birthday? I'm like, makeup! And I'd give him like this whole list and he'd buy me like most of it. And so I'm gonna put on a little bit of blush, and I'm gonna use the Milani Luminoso blush. It's the one Manny MUA really talks about, and I think Kathleen Lights also talks about it. It gives you like a little bit of color, not too much, just to give me a little color. If I don't use this one, it's in the Jaclyn Hill palette, Amaretto one, the middle one that comes in her little palette thing from Becca. I was not feeling that. I just want a little bit of lightness. So on my eyes, I'm gonna go back in with the Too Faced bronzer. I learned this technique from some of the British YouTubers. It just contours your eyes like the perfect amount, and it doesn't take that long to blend out since it's a bronzer. On my lid, I'm just going back with the Milani Luminoso just to give me a little bit of color. Just like I gave my cheekbones a little bit of color, I'm gonna give my lids a little bit of color. So nice. Like, girl, let's go out. Like, oh my god. Just kidding. I'm a homebody. I don't really do any of that. Under my lashes, I'm gonna just put a little bit of bronzer there also. Dang it, I forgot to tell you. On my crease, I use a Sigma E40 brush, and then for my lid, I use the Sigma E60 brush, and then for under my lashes, I use the Sonia Kashuk. And then I went in with the Sigma Blending E25, and I just like to give it a little more of a blend. Then since my eyebrows are pretty full, I don't really have any spots where I need to significantly fill in and thick. I just like to use the L'Oreal Brow Stylist Plumper. After that, I'm gonna go in with the Becca, the Jaclyn Hill collection, and I'm gonna go in with Prosecco Pop, and I'm gonna use another one of the Sonia Kashuk. Going to put that on my cheeks. Look at it. Oh my goodness. Love this stuff. Look at that. And then I also just like to like make it not look like a line. I like to blend it out, and I use the same Tarte brush for my inner tear duct. And under my brow, I use the e.l.f. contour brush. And I use the same highlighter and a little in here. Basically, I'm almost done, just need my mascara. And I like to use the Lash Sensational by Maybelline. Done. That is that. And then I'm gonna talk about my lips. I either go with a lip gloss, and this is the NYX Butter Gloss. This is in the color Angel Food Cake, but I really like the tiramisu one. And if I don't have that, or I don't want to use gloss, I usually just go with the chapstick. I usually use the EOS, but this one's the Nivea Lip Butter, and I really enjoy this one too. Let's apply a little bit of that on my lip. Let me back up a little because my lips are chapped. And yeah, so I hope you really enjoyed watching this video. If you did, subscribe below. Give me a little like, but if you didn't, then goodbye. Fly away. Toodaloo.